This has been the worst winter of my life, but we got one nice day to skate. And then it rained. So I got to test out how waterproof the impact board was. So it's waterproof. That means it doesn't get waterlogged. This may end up being my rain setup. It's still really poppy. I haven't had it long enough to really wear it down, but I have been testing the durability of it. I've been doing a lot of ollies, doing flip tricks, doing pressure flips. So it's a twin tail, but I did all the pressure flips off the nose and I did all the ollies off the tail because the pressure flips kind of hit the board in a different way. I wanted to see the wear, and I'm going to be showing the wear on the board throughout this video. So the tail, it's sort of worn down, and then the nose is more worn down here on the side. You can see from all those pressure flips, I did probably 100 of them. So I hit some rough spots. This is rough ground and these are unwaxed ledges, but it still slid pretty good. The board slides good. This weekend, I plan on skating this really rough bank spot that I've never been able to tray flip on. It's really steep and we'll see what happens. I think this board being a little smaller, having a little better pop, will do really well. So there'll be a future video skating street with this board. So I put the Grind King lockers on my 875 board. I'm using those mostly for transition, and I put the slappy lows on this board so I could differentiate the two boards so I wasn't making the same video over twice. I'm definitely going to skate the Grind King lockers on some more transition, hopefully even some bigger transition. There's a vert ramp about an hour away and I really want to skate it. I haven't skated a vert ramp in a couple years now. So this board is more for street and tech stuff and the other board's more for transition and rails. I also wanted to wait till I got the 875 version of the Grind King lockers to make another video, because that version is probably going to be better for me, like the stuff I'm using it for locking in on ledges, rails, and coping. I think a bigger truck really locks in better for me. There's this guy that keeps commenting he wants to see me back on Indy 169s. That's probably not going to happen. The Grind King lockers, they skate better than the Indy 169s. I'm sorry. Maybe I can get Heroin to send me an Exzilla or something wide to skate with the new 875 Grind King lockers. I think that'd be cool, having like a significantly bigger board with those, because I like the 875 with the 825 lockers. Honestly, the 825 lockers don't feel like 825 since they have that little dip. I feel locked in on everything, and I don't usually feel like that on an 825 truck. All right, so back to the board we're actually talking about. So the impact board is great for manuals because it's stiff. I like this deck more than I thought I would. I like it more than any twin tail I've ever tried before. I've always hated twin tails, honestly, but this, it feels solid. I like how stiff it is. It's the best board I've ever had for pressure flips, and probably the best board for manuals because it just feels so stiff when you land in it. There's no flex. So I'm a little bit worried about the fiberglass wearing down and getting in my hands, like when I'm grabbing the nose or the tail. I've always been hesitant and scared of technology. Like, I don't like using Bluetooth mics. That's why I'm always holding a mic that looks like a squirrel's tail. It's like I have a pet squirrel on my arm. It's because I don't trust new technology. Just like you wouldn't want to get a vaccine before it's been tested, because you've seen what happens in India and Africa when we test our vaccines on other countries, because we're mean and we think we're better than everyone else. But fiberglass is relatively safe. We use it in our houses. You know, it hasn't got stuck in my hands yet, and I could do some weird DIY stuff like put more clear coat on it or paint the board. I thought about like just painting a totally different graphic on the board. And also the clear coat layer is still intact. The entire board is still intact. It barely looks like I've skated it, even though I've been skating it for a couple weeks now. This is the strongest, most durable, longest lasting board I have ever skated. It's better than the live board. I can honestly suggest this board. It is a good board. If you like the graphics, if you like the way it looks, go for it. I might actually take a little bit of wood colored paint and paint the orange part to look like a regular skate deck. I don't know if I'm actually going to go through with that because that sounds like a lot of work, but it could be an interesting video. What do you want to see me do with this board and on this board? Let me know in the comments below. So you will get razor tail on this board eventually. Not as quickly as a traditional wooden skateboard deck, but even after you get razor tail, you're still going to have pop. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, scroll through my channel, check out my other videos, and hit that subscribe button because I got a lot more videos to come. I suggest this board. If you like the way it looks, go for it. It's a good board.